All right, we continue with some of your technique, and what we want to do now is learn some seventh chords. And what we're going to learn today are major seventh chords and dominant seventh chords, and what is the difference between them. Well, both of these seventh chords start with a major triad as the bass, and you'll notice that I'm using fingers 1, 2, 3 now instead of 1, 3, 5. I use 1, 3, 5 for triads. If I'm going to be playing a seventh chord, I use 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to be using finger 5 on the extra note. Now, the major seventh uses a note that is but a half step down from where you started, right? So you can easily see what note you need to add because it's a half step down. So C major seventh has a B, but C dominant seventh, you add a whole step down from C, and that's the sound. This chord is probably a little bit more common, the dominant seventh, than the major seventh. So just be aware of that. Now, as you learn these, I want you to see what's going to happen. You're going to do this one and go, oh yeah, I got it, way to go me. And then you're going to go for the dominant seventh, and you can't reach, and you'll do something funky. And look at that hand. Does that hand look comfortable? Does it look comfortable to you? That looks hideous. So after you got the right notes, see if you can hold them down and slide your fingers until it feels comfortable. You will make a circular pattern on the keys if you were to leave fingerprints. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through all 12 possibilities, and you'll just have to practice them. All right? We'll do dominant sevenths first, and then we'll do major sevenths. And I'm going to go in this order. I'm going to go F, C, G, D, A, E, and then I'll pick up the rest of them because they group well that way. So we'll start with F. We have 1, 2, 3. We add the note that is a whole step down, so E flat. F dominant seventh is F, A, C, E flat. C dominant seventh, we just did that. We start with a C major triad, add the whole step down, which is B flat, C dominant seventh. G dominant seventh, there's G, B, D, there's our root position triad. We're going to add the note that's a whole step down, that's F. G dominant seventh, G, B, D, F, all white keys. Let's go to D. D, the major triad, has that black note in the middle, F sharp. We're adding the note that's a whole step down, so C, D, F sharp, A, C. Now we're going to A. A, major triad, whole step down is G. This is the A dominant seventh chord. A, C sharp, E, G. E, white, black, white, major. Add the note that's a whole step away. D. This is the E dominant seventh. E, G sharp, B, D. All right, next we're going to go to mostly the oddballs. We'll go to B. We'll go ahead and keep the pattern. There's your major triad. Whole step down is A. So B dominant seventh is B, D sharp, F sharp, A. All right, now we start the black keys. F sharp, all black major triad. Whole step down is E. So the F sharp dominant seventh is F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, E. We could also call this the G flat dominant seventh, and it would be G flat, B flat, D flat, F flat. You'll probably see it more as F sharp 7. It seems to be more commonly used that way. Then we have C sharp major, add the whole step, and there you'll have the dominant seventh. C sharp, E sharp, G sharp, B. We could also call this D flat dominant seventh, D flat, F, A flat, C flat. Moving now to A flat, add that seventh, which is a whole step down from the root on top. This is A flat dominant seventh, A flat 7, A flat C, E flat, G flat. It's possible you would see it as G sharp dominant seventh, not as common, but perhaps. G sharp, B sharp, D sharp, F sharp. Moving now to E flat. There's your root position triad. Whole step down from the root is D flat. That is our dominant seventh. E flat 7 is E flat, G, B flat, D flat. And then B flat 7. There's our B flat chord. It's an oddball, black, white, white. Add the whole step, A flat, and that is your B flat dominant seventh, B flat 7. You will notice that I can say two things to get this chord. I can say B flat dominant seventh, that means that, or I could say B flat 7, and that means that. This is by far the more common of the seventh chords, so if you just hear the letter name and then 7, it means a dominant seventh variety. All right, next we're going to do the major sevenths. These are the major sevenths, and they're very similar. It's just one note apart. So we're going to start with F again. Now we're adding the note that is just a half step away. All right, major seventh has a real hazy, urban, smoky sound, and it feels kind of stable, like you could stay there. The dominant seventh has a more active sound, and it feels like it needs to resolve. So, again, F major 7. And now here I do have to say the major. If I just said F7, I mean that chord. So I have to say F major 7th. And that's that chord. C major 7th, C major triad, half a step. This is the B, so this is the C major 7th. G major 7th, half step. Is the F sharp, that is the G major 7th, G, B, D, F sharp. D major 7th, there's our root position triad, add the half step, which is C sharp. This is the D major 7th. D, F sharp, A, C sharp. A major 7th, root position triad, add the half step down, up on top. That is the A major 7th. A, C sharp, E, G sharp. Again, every time you play this, adjust, make it feel good in the hand. Okay. Going to E. There's my major triad, half step down is a D sharp. This is the E major 7th. E, G sharp, B, D sharp. Moving on. B major 7th, there's my B major triad, half step, A sharp. This is the B major 7th, B, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Next is F sharp major 7th, add the note that's a half step. Now this one's a little bit tricky because both of them are black, 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 white, and it matters which one on top you play, and there's two white keys there to choose from. So make sure you get the one that's closer to the F sharp for the F sharp major 7th. C sharp, D flat major 7th. D flat, F, A flat, C, or C sharp, E sharp, G sharp, B sharp. That's what that one is. Moving on to A flat major 7. There's my major triad, half a step is G. A flat major 7th is A flat C, E flat G. Awesome. And then E flat major 7th, major triad, add the half step is D, E flat, dominant major 7th, E flat, G, B flat, D. And then B flat. There's my major triad. Add the half step on top. B flat, D, F, A is your B flat major 7th. All right. You need to study those and work on them. We're going to have a couple of practice videos just on those major 7th and dominant 7th chords. So I'll see you when that happens. Toodle-oo.